So, welcome to Monday Motivation. Are you someone who carries it well and maybe it doesn't seem so heavy to other people? Well, just because you look like you're feeling well doesn't mean you really do. Do you ever fake it, put on a smile, and pretend you feel better than you do? Yes, I think we've probably all done that. Today we're talking about increasing energy and vitality. These are two words. They often get lumped together, but they're really not the same. Energy is like the fuel in your tank. It fluctuates daily depending on, what your body has been through, sleep, nutrition, stress, other activities. Vitality, on the other hand, is the deeper life force. It's your resilience, your aliveness, and your sense of meaning. You can have bursts of energy without true vitality, or you can have, you can radiate vitality even if your physical energy is low because you're grounded in hope and purpose. Today, I'll share ways to restore both energy and vitality. If we haven't met, my name is Terry Stirk. I am a wellness coach and an author. I serve women who have endured challenging seasons in their lives to help them thrive by nurturing their bodies, minds, and spirits. So first of all, I want to talk about honor your healing process. So let's begin with something very real. Many of us lose energy after surgery, after treatments like chemotherapy or radiation, or long hospital stays. Recovery itself is draining because your body is working overtime to heal. Well, that wasn't a profound statement, was it? We absolutely all know that because we've been through it. It's important to honor this process. Sometimes we grow impatient, but fatigue doesn't mean weakness. We have low energy because our body's been through a lot. It means it's healing. So we need to give it time. So adjust your expectations. Instead of striving for 100%, focus on the small, steady steps. Walking to the mailbox, preparing a simple meal, or resting and never feeling guilty about it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. So, how do we protect our energy? This is something that I found very important through my life and all the different surgeries and everything else that has happened. But another step to restoring your energy is learning how to stop others from draining it. Every time you say yes when you really mean no, or you stay in conversations that deplete you, that you're really not gaining anything from, you give away what little fuel you have. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors with handles. You decide what comes in and out. So protecting your energy allows you to have more for the things that really matter. Your own healing, your relationships, your progress, your purpose. I recall dealing with this when I was about halfway through my radiation schedule. My energy level plummeted. I had been so excited about finishing chemotherapy and doing so much better physically. I had gone back to work about half time while I was having radiation. But then I had nothing left at the end of the day for my family. I had no energy. I would go to my radiation treatment, I'd go to work, I'd come home, and I'd need to lay down and recover. So I made a decision. I needed another boundary. So I stopped working for the remainder of that time. Then I had extra time to rest before my family arrived home. My family life improved and I improved because I was able to be up and enjoying time with my kids and my husband. I did all that while I continued my radiation treatment, but I couldn't do everything. I had to give something up. So here's a reflection for you. Think about who or what consistently leaves you drained. You know, that person sometimes you just, oh gosh, here we go. And you just feel completely drained when you finish the conversation. So think about, where do I draw a boundary this week? Give that some thought. Even if you're through all of your treatments and now you're in a recovery mode, getting back to some semblance of normal, a normal work schedule, normal, normal, and trying to figure out how you ever did it all before. Well, I think now maybe you understand you don't have to do it all. Maybe you were doing too much before. So where do you need to draw that boundary this week? Let's talk about some energy builders for your body. To rebuild energy after it's depleted, focus on gentle, consistent practices. Of course, movement. Yes, when we don't feel well, our energy is low. Getting up and moving will help increase our energy. So short walks, stretching, restorative yoga, all of those help increase your circulation and gradually build stamina. Nutrition, that's another very important thing for your body, especially when you're feeling depleted. Choose nutrient-dense foods, proteins for healing, healthy fats for brain function, lots of colorful produce for antioxidants. Hydration, something we talk about often, but it is, even mild hydration leads to fatigue and brain fog. So small, steady sips often work better than big gulps. And lots of rest. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, of course, is recommended, yet many adults fall short of that, especially when our body is healing. We may not feel like we can sleep that long. Or sometimes we feel like we sleep too much. You know, you take that nap in the afternoon and then you wake up feeling just sluggish. So, look for what your body needs. Your body will tell you when you need more sleep, especially when you're going through, treatments or surgeries. Protect your rest like it's sacred. There is also emotional and mental vitality. Treatments and life stresses don't just drain the body, they deplete the heart and the mind too. Restoring vitality means addressing this inner dimension. So, journaling helps release fear and frustration so that it doesn't drain your energy. Or mindfulness and prayer. This calms your nervous system and invites peace into your life. So joy and playfulness is another one. When I talked about my radiation treatment, that was a time when my kids were just 7 and 10. And so they were very busy and had lots of energy. So playfulness was something I leaned on. That allowed me to play with them. We were playing quiet games, we were coloring. Maybe I was sitting on the porch while they were playing outside with a ball or with our dog. These are things that helped me feel joy, spending time with my children, but also helping to save my energy. Laughter and lightness actually reduces stress hormones. So increasing the resilience by just sitting and watching my kids or being down on the floor while they were playing was fabulous. It really, leaning on joy and playfulness helped give me energy. So ask yourself, what simple practice helps me return to joy? Maybe it's music or time outdoors, breathing the fresh air, or simply pausing to breathe. Finally, vitality comes from living with purpose. Viktor Frankl, in Man's Search for Meaning, wrote that those with a strong why can endure almost any how. So, why are you doing what you're doing? Helps you determine how to do whatever it is you want to do. Purpose doesn't have to be something grand. It could be your purpose for the day. It might be writing your story or nurturing relationships, serving others, or simply choosing hope for each day. When you align your daily choices with what matters most, vitality rises even when energy is limited. So remember, energy gets you through the day, but vitality helps you thrive through all seasons of your life, no matter what is happening day to day. So here's your action item for the day. What's one step you can take this week to restore your energy or nurture your vitality? Share in the comments. Your story may be the encouragement someone else needs. So until next time, I'm cheering you on. Have a great Monday. Goodbye.